But don't leave yet, because we've got the fabulous Miss Wendy, and she has come all the way from Los Angeles, California, to Detroit to record. And I met her last week. She was here in the club talking to Brian Pastoria. And so we decided it'd be kind of cool if we could get her on the air. And she's agreed to come out and play a few songs for us. So far, this is the band. And we'll have her introduce you guys. No, come on up. That's the beauty of doing stuff live. You ready to go?
Are we playing already? Or are we
well, we're going to talk. I'll come down here. And yeah. Yeah. This is how it rolls sometimes, man. That is the beauty of live radio and television. When you have certain technical difficulties, you just have to make the best of what you got with what you got. And that's kind of what I'm doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fabulous Miss Wendy, plugging in all her, well, of course, the obligatory shot before plugging in and going live. And might I ask you what that is a shot of? Red Stag. And of course, that's his brand.
It is.
And we are now tuning.
Got to tune.
Got to tune. So here's to you.
Right.
Red Stag, Detroit in the house. So now, how did you find out about the U Detroit Cafe?
I was on Tap Detroit. They told me about you, Detroit.
Ah, I love those guys.
They're cool.
Who are you? Oh, were you on with Olin? Get right up on that mic.
I went on for the Chicks Rock Night.
Oh,
all the girls that were that played at the Ritz that night.
Right. Sweet. So then you friended Brian on Facebook, naturally.
Yeah, I think he already knew my manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they met that way. I did friend him on Facebook, though.
Right. So I come rolling in here one day last week, and here you are. And I'm grateful that you agreed to come on and play live for us.
Oh, thank you.
So now, how long you been playing?
14 years.
Nice. You've been recording. How long you been recording as the fabulous Miss Wendy?
Like 7 almost.
Okay. Sweet. So who have you been out on the road with, Sophie? You've opened for some pretty, like Slash.
I opened for Slash. I played with Green Jello, Nashville P Expletive. I don't know if we're allowed to cuss on this.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Nashville Pussy.
We played their music.
I love them. They're amazing. Ryder's so cool. She is awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're in Detroit to record.
Yeah.
What made you come to I mean, you're out in L.A. You could have recorded in L.A. You could have recorded in San Francisco. You could have recorded all these. Why come 3,000 miles? I mean, I know why. It's a cool city, and we got a lot of great engineers and musicians here. But in your mind, what made you want to come here to Detroit and record?
Well, part of it's that I already made half the record already with them.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm here finishing it. And I don't know, there's just something about Detroit that just kind of keeps calling me back for some reason. Like, I've been to a lot of cities, and in touring and in between touring, like, I always found myself in Detroit for some reason.
It's the party.
It is. And there's so many music fans here. It's amazing, you know? Like, in LA, like, there's a big, like, there's just an inequality between, like, musicians and the music fans, people putting out the music and people love the music, and like in Detroit there's like a nice healthy balance, and there's some just amazing like legendary bands just coming out of Detroit, like what, like who, for instance, like in your mind? Oh, you're an Iggy fan.
Oh,
for sure.
And the MC5.
Iggy's amazing. Yeah,
right on.
I mean, he's great.
Yeah,
he's absolutely great, phenomenal, like on another level. Like I love him. He's amazing.
Who else? White Stripes.
Well, yeah, actually, that was where I was going next. Yeah, White Stripes, and Jack White's just a genius too. And there's just like all these like amazing bands. Sponge, like.
Sure.
And out here, and even some of the bands that are around now, like Crud and the
Yeah.
Orbitons and Halloween and all these like really cool
You're
bands.
a fan of Halloween.
Yeah.
Right on. They just played here live. If you got to go back, you got to go back into the archives and take a look at what they did to this stage.
Yes.
It was incredible.
Uh-oh.
I mean, they walked in with all this stuff, and our engineers are going, "Where are you putting that?" And they said, "Right there."
Right there.
And I'll be damned if they didn't. And they were awesome.
That's so cool.
Cool. Now, do you get overseas? Or you?
Yeah. Well, I played for the Troops before. But
Sweet.
I haven't like toured Europe or anything yet, but I played for the Troops in Baghdad, and I played for the Troops in northern Iraq and Kuwait. And
I'd say that's getting overseas.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually played in Fallujah like a couple of weeks right before they handed it back.
Right.
So it was like it was crazy. Like the base was like a total ghost town.
Wow. Security must have been, I mean, that must have been a pretty weird
intense.
moment for you, right?
Well, yeah, security was pretty intense. We had to wear like bulletproof vests and like and helmets when we like rode into helicopters and stuff like that, because we didn't know if we were gonna get shot at or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Were you scared?
I probably should have been scared, but I wasn't, and I actually signed a contract that
said you wouldn't get scared?
No, that released the company that sent me out there from any liability, what was it? To injury to my person up to and including death. Straight out signed that. That was
really?
Scary. That's the scariest thing I've ever signed in my life. Like, but I did it. I went over there and it was cool. It was about 125, 135 degrees every day, and we played like in no shade.
Whoa.
It was intense.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool. But we got to go swimming too, and the soldiers are really cute.
Well, of course they are. They're all in shape.
And there's like one female for every 100 males out there, so like there's.
That would have been scary in and of itself. I mean.
I didn't mind.
No, probably not. And neither did the guys. I'm sure of that. Well, cool. But
that aspect of it was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Besides, all those guys got money, too. They work.
That's right. You know that they're gainfully employed if you're over there.
Oh, yeah.
There's no deadbeats over
there. No.
No.
Definitely no deadbeats. Well, cool. So nobody got shot at? You didn't anything unusual happen while you were doing that?
Well, one time the helicopter had to make an emergency landing.
I hate it when they do that.
And we landed at this place called Hibitha Dam, which was like this like really like weird. It's probably the weirdest place I've ever been in my life. First of all, second of all, it was this giant dam, like 20 stories deep. Started on the floor level, and then it just like went down. There was all these people living in this thing. Okay, there was like Americans living in there, Iraqis, like civilians, like soldiers, like all different people. Because
wow,
like, I think it like does the energy for like 30% of Iraq or something.
Okay.
So it's like a big it's like a big place, and it was also weird because like there's no elevator.
So you were walking up and down stairs.
We had to go down the stairs. It doesn't feel like there's any air going in or out of it. And what's very strange is like some of the floors are warmer than others, and there's no pattern to it. Just like it'll just get warmer and colder, like when you go down the stairs. And there's like all these wires, like so many wires, and the place just like you can hear that like static, like wherever you walk. It was bizarre.
How long were you over there?
The first time I went over there, I was there for like a week and a half, and the second time I was there for 2 weeks.
Would you go back again?
Absolutely.
Right on. Good for you. And the troops dug the music? And
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
When you were coming up, what was your influences? You grew up in L.A.?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I love, like, I had an older brother, so I was, like, really influenced by, like, a lot of the music that kind of he put down. You know, like My Throat, which I'm really glad for, like a lot of like 90s music,
right.
Like, you know, like Green Day and like Misfits or
sure.
Like just Cramps or just like all like even like Oingo Boingo. Like there's just so many bands, but yeah, see, he agrees. That's right.
Right,
That's
he's
right.
with you, and he can
like Oingo Boingo.
They can hear you out there
they
too.
Can.
They got
they
you know,
totally
so
can.
we got speakers. we got the speakers rocking out there. So
Yeah, but I love Mindless Self-Indulgence. I think that's like my favorite band that's like out there that's doing it right now. That's just like, they're freaking awesome.
So now, how much longer are you going to be here?
Today?
Recording.
As long as you'll have me. No, I'm in Detroit recording, I don't know, for like a couple more weeks or something. It's pretty much done.
Is it?
The record's pretty much done. It's just like, we're just kind of going in and tweaking and listening and thinking and, postulating. And
Right. Do you have a release date?
No, we don't have a release date right now, but I'm sorry for all you people who gave money on Kickstarter. I'll have a release date for you. I promise soon. But I promised you a celebrity producer, and I delivered it, so you can at least give me that much.
Who's your producer?
Well, Vinny and Tim from Sponge.
Wow, nice. Cool.
Thank you.
How good for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I love working with them. They're great guys. And actually, Vinny co-wrote 2 of the songs on the record, so it's my first time ever using a co-writer. Really, really.
And it worked out well.
Oh, Vinny's amazing. He's so good. It's like we were thinking with like the same brain. It was awesome. It was
cool.
Awesome.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So now you have your own website, The Amazing Miss Wendy.
TheFabulousMissWendy.com.
Fabulous. I'm sorry.
If you go to The Amazing Miss Wendy, you'll find a circus act. No, just kidding.
Right. It's either that or porno, you know.
It's one of them.
Okay. So you got your own website.
Correct.
They can get your music there.
Yes, absolutely. If you go to www.thefabulousmisswendy.com, you'll find all kinds of fun stuff, including music and T-shirts.
And they can also get what, Live Nation, iTunes, or where else?
Oh yeah, if you go to the Fabulous Miss Wendy's iTunes.com, it'll pull up your iTunes store.
Cool. But we recommend that you go to her website so that she gets the money.
I still get it either way. I wrote the songs and I published them, so I'm good.
Good, smart, very smart.
It was great when my songs started getting on TV. I was like, yay, because nobody else was getting the money. It was all me. I was like, ha.
Cool.
Yeah, that's like what's great about like the record industry these days. It is a double-edged sword, but it can also be very, very good for the artist.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
Absolutely. Well,